let's scroll it up. The Vikings game is coming closer and closer as they look to play the Detroit Lions. Week 14 on Sunday, in Detroit, in that stadium, in Detroit's home field. And I just want to give you guys our final injury report. It's actually not as concerning as the other ones combined, so that's pretty good. There's more practices. There are definitely more practices, and just glad to see it. Glad to see it. Very glad to see it. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So injury report number one, first off for the Vikings. So Friday, Jonathan Bullard, Friday today. No practice on both Wednesday and Thursday, and now Friday. Game status out. He is out for the game. He is out. CJ Ham, illness, did not practice on Wednesday, did not practice on Thursday, but had full practice today, Friday. Danielle Hunter, illness, did not practice yesterday, Thursday. Did not practice the day before that either. Game statuses are unlisted for Danielle Hunter, CJ Ham, Theo Jackson, who also had an illness and did not practice on Wednesday, but had full practice on Thursday and Friday. Patrick Peterson also had an illness, did not practice on Wednesday, but had full practice on Thursday and Friday. Harrison Smith did not practice with a neck injury, limited practice on Thursday and limited practice today. Game status is questionable. Garrett Bradbury could be limited with that back injury. It's possible. He's questionable for the game. Christian Darrisaw also questionable for the game with a concussion. Eric Kendricks has that shoulder injury, and he's also limited for the game. Or his game status is unlisted because, I mean, he didn't have any limited practice. He definitely had full practice. He was up to full expectations, up to full speed, hopefully. But by the looks of it, Eric Kendricks might be good to go. He's actually the healthiest guy on the Vikings injury report, so that's pretty good so far. Something that you love to see there, especially because Eric Kendricks is the heart and soul of your Vikings coverage defense. So you got to have him out there. He's like the captain of the defense, so you got to have him out there. For the Lions, Coyote Awosika, ankle injury, did not practice on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Game status out. Derek Barnes, knee injury, did not practice on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Game status out. Chase Lucas did not practice on a Thursday, did not practice on Friday. His Wednesday practice is unlisted, and he is out for the game. Evan Brown, limited practice on Wednesday, limited practice on Thursday, limited practice today. He is doubtful with an ankle injury. Will Harris, hip injury, limited practice on Thursday, did not practice on Friday. Unlisted practice on Wednesday, questionable for the game. Jeff Okuda, illness, did not practice on Wednesday, did not practice on Thursday, limited practice on Friday, questionable for the game. Khalif Raymond. Oh, by the way, Jeff Okuda, he's the guy who's going to be going one-on-one against Justin Jefferson. So it's important for the Lions that Jeff Okuda stay healthy because he's basically their only good guy on the roster who's good at defending and in the defensive end spot. Sorry, no, not defensive end, defensive back spot, like cornerback, safety, things like that. But Jeff Okuda is mostly a cornerback. Who is pretty good at press coverage. Khalif Raymond, illness, did not practice on Wednesday, did not practice on Thursday, had limited practice on Friday today, questionable for the game. Nate Sudfeld, QB, backup QB actually for the Lions, illness, did not practice on Wednesday, did not practice on Thursday, had full practice on Friday. I don't get why they're calling him questionable because it's not like he's going to play anyway, even if he was fully healthy because he's a backup. Unless Jared Goff hurt himself somehow by laughing. Man, no wonder they call him Jared Goof sometimes. The Vikings fans, the salty Vikings fans, after every Lions loss, they start calling Jared Goff Jared Goof. Man. But he's a better QB now. He's definitely a better QB now. He's actually fitting in with Detroit, finally. I mean, they have a talented receiving room. I mean, thanks to our general manager, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, who traded in division twice with the Lions, who got Jameson Williams. And then the Packers got Christian Watson. So Christian Watson, Jameson Williams, both stud receivers, both very speedy, very quick, can run routes, very quick at getting open. We also got Jalen Naylor, who's also pretty speedy. Also have Jalen Rieger too, who we did not draft, by the way. The Eagles drafted him, but then we traded for him because Kwesi is that dude. Taylor Decker, elbow injury, did not practice on Wednesday. Limited practice on Thursday, but full practice today, Friday. Game status is unlisted for the rest of the players here. Deshaun Elliott, ankle injury, did not practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, and full practice today, Friday. Frank Ragnow, how do you pronounce that? Ragnow, foot injury, did not practice on Wednesday, limited practice on Thursday, and full practice today, Friday. DeAndre Swift still trying to fight over that ankle injury. He's still trying to fight off that ankle injury. Limited practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, full practice on Friday today. Jamal Williams with a hand injury. Unlisted Wednesday practice, full practice on Thursday, and full practice today, Friday. So that's it. That is it. That is it for the injury reports for the Vikings and Lions. That's the final injury report. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, see you guys later, JJ Vikings crew. Let's get this win. Skol Vikings.